Good morning, my fellow travelers on Spaceship Earth. It is I, and I am Guy, coming to you live from Applewood Station in Denver, Colorado, where you can see it's a lovely day outside. Just getting my camera aligned here. But it is a lovely day, 4 degrees Celsius. Does look like we have a storm coming in up over the mountains, but it doesn't. I actually don't think that's much of a threat. Though my camera is aimed straight out over my park in the back there. The camera is aimed almost due west, and west being almost this way directly. So you are looking, if it wasn't for the houses across the way, you would see the mountains of the Rocky Mountains, which are the primary mountain range of Colorado. And I, this morning, am trying to do a thing with audio. So we're going to do some work here with audio today. Hope you guys are joining me for work. Hope you guys have some work to do. That's awesome if you do. And what I'm doing is I'm going about I had screen capped all of the Shazam catches from Um, so what I had done was I've got this 1991 anime tape that a friend of mine made in 1991. And he made a tape, and it was this thing where, I was like, hey, I really like this anime thing you've got going. So could you uh, take this anime thing and, or just fill this tape up with stuff from anime? Especially Bubblegum Crisis, says me. So he did. He took the Bubblegum Crisis and copied the CD. This is back in the days when it was virtually impossible to get anything. Um, so this wasn't, back then it wasn't blatant piracy. It was rather we didn't have much of a choice. That's all you could ever get was somebody would buy the CD while they were in Japan. They'd bring the CD back here to America, and then everybody and their uncle would hear it and go, "Oh my gosh, that's the best thing ever! Do me a favor and copy that over for me." And so they'd make dubs of it. In the 90s, we didn't have the luxury of getting better and more advanced things. So, what I did was I asked him for a tape of this, and he made a 90-minute tape that was effectively the Bubblegum Crisis CDC1, which we've got, and then it was a bunch of other things on there, which he just kind of randomly put songs on there. Some of them I recognized right away. They're songs from Ghibli flicks. Um, but a lot of them I didn't recognize. And so I was playing it in the car, and I'd use Shazam on my phone, and I'd hit Shazam and it would nail the song. And I was like, "Hey, check it out." It's cracked me up every time. So I just need to find those screen caps because they are, must have done them a while back. But I'm looking for the screen caps that I made because they will tell me the other songs because they were from Dragon Ball, which would not have guessed because I don't usually listen to Dragon Ball. But now that time has passed, I actually am rather fond of Dragon Ball. So there's that. So what I'm doing now is looking for those screen caps. Let's see. I feel like I've been. Hmm. I feel like this was a while back. Yeah. See, I think it was after this. So anyway, that's what we're doing tonight. Today we're gonna be doing some matching work on this. What is she doing now? Is this a shower? What is this? It's a shower. Shower. It's May 4th. All right. I'm going to try to figure out now because I'm having a hard time with it. I'm going to go looking for. things. I'm looking for the. I'm just going back through it now and looking to see if I can find it. Because I did I mean, it was like an entire night. The kid and I sat there in the car one night, and that's what we did. We just sat there, and every song that came on, we'd hit Shazam. It would show the name of the song. She'd screen cap it and then save it. Then we hit Shazam on the next song. It's one of those things, little things that you do with your kids mean so much. And it's always such an interesting thing because you look at it in the grand scheme of things, you're like, wasn't a big thing, but it was memorable and it was cute. Mm-hmm. Just kind of going through here. All right. Start of the school year. Remember that. I think I'll just see a bunch of them. I would think I would see a bunch of them. This would be my hope anyway. One can hope. Snow day. I remember that. Yeah. That was a pretty rough day. We were discussing AI versus uh, art. One of the reasons I have changed course in my life is because, frankly, I have no faith that there will be work for me now that there's AI in the world. And so I'm sitting there looking at it going, well, I mean, it doesn't bother me. I'll switch jobs and go do something else. But it is troubling. I mean, I'm not the only artist that's leaving the field. And though I'm not necessarily saying I'm a Rembrandt or a Picasso, how do you know that there isn't one out there that hasn't quit? You know, hasn't jumped off and left. There we are. Speaking of Picasso. Where are these? Tuesday, February 6th. It's 2022. Okay. Oh, that's one. I'm just flipping through to see where they are. And there's the 28th. So we're looking for the 26th, in theory. I take a lot of screenshots. (2024-01) 1/02/03. Why am I not seeing 02/06? Because there's 02/07 and there's 02/05. We should be right in between these two, and they're not. Just aggravating. wonder if I can take a screenshot of a screenshot. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I feel like this is a problem. This is like the weirdest thing I have ever done, but here we are. Because I just took a screenshot of the screenshot because I'm not sure where it's saving these. It's clearly saving them somewhere. I just don't know where that somewhere is. There's a zillion shots of Le Seraphim. That's nice. At least I'm, consistent. And there's that and that. All right. Now, in theory, I have just taken a screenshot of a screenshot, which is probably the weirdest thing I've ever done, but I can't find the original, so here we are. And I'll wait until they download, because that's usually what typically has to happen. So I know I'm being kind of boring today, but I'm just waiting for these to come down. And I hope everybody else is having a good morning this morning. I don't see any music in here, do I? Let's get ourselves some music. Do do do. I'm just waiting for everything to kind of move down the line here. Yep. Hi, George. How are you, George? How are you? You good? How you doing? Me too. I feel that way most of the time. I also feel like you're having one of those days. There we go. All right, I'll put you down. Visited by George this morning, as we are off to do. Still waiting for the transition between my phone and my PC. I also wonder if that has something to do with maybe it's not on wireless. It's not. All right. I'm still waiting for transfers here. Do my job. Frustrating to me that every time I do any kind of trimming on my phone, it saves the big version and the small version, even though I say don't save the big version. But it still saves it anyway, because Hey, why not, right? The more they gum up the problem plumbing, the more difficult it is. I'm just like, the easier it is to stop up the drain. There, I'll force this. All right. Now I'm just trimming it down. We didn't get all of them, but we got a lot of them. Better than I expected. Okay, we'll fire off at the audition. And now we have it in audition. So let's switch it over. It's going to be very noisy. We knew that. We knew that from the very beginning because it is hideously loud. I don't need you at all. All right. We knew it was going to be big and loud. It's a massive file of big and loudness. I am kind of entertained by how loud this entire first part is. There we go. Just helping it out here. Some of these songs are ridiculously loud. Some of these songs are marginally loud. So we're just fixing it so that they're no longer huge, like blast your ears loud. Back in the 80s and the 90s, we didn't really have a lot of good tools for adjusting audio so that it wasn't like this, which is a complete mess here. Making it so that at least it is tolerable. I believe that's Hohoemi no Bakudan. All right. What we can see here is that we've got this huge chunk right up here, which is, these guys need to be brought down just a little bit too. It would be nice. Just so that the bulk of them isn't so, like, massively loud. So one of the reasons I'm doing this, by the way, is I have been going to school again, and this was my soundtrack, if you will, for school. Back then. I find it interesting that the left track is different than the right track in volume. It's like the right track's slightly louder. Which cracks me up more than anything. Hey, Ray. So I had an audio tape that was given to me in 1991, which had a whole bunch of anime music on it. And I found the tape about, I don't know, a couple of months ago. And I have this. This is a cassette tape player to USB. You take your old cassettes and you can transfer them to USB through this. It's got a little USB port right here. So I did. I took this anime tape and dubbed it off to my hard drive. And now I'm just trying to figure out what's on here. Because this was my tape that I listened to. What, audio tapes? I mean, this one did. It still plays. It's loud. I mean, like, these tapes are not in ideal shape, but I think they still play. Yeah, they still play. And they're actually not bad. So, it's not in bad shape. But this was a tape that I listened to when I was in college the first time, which was 1992, 1993. And it was very nostalgic for me. I'm remembering sitting in the library doing my homework and listening to this tape on my Walkman. And it was very nostalgic. And so now I'm like, I wonder if I can rebuild this, you know? Yeah, so here's where things get strange. Because I don't know this song and I can't find it. How do I mark in here? Good as a victory. Bam, 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 bam. Would have thought this would be much more expensive. Apparently not. Well, that's good. I don't have to worry about it. How you doing tonight there, Ray? Good. Let's see what this one is. This is Fantasy by Picasso. So just put Fantasy by Picasso here. This one's unknown. I still don't know what this song is. I can't, it doesn't come up on Shazam, so Shazam can't identify it. Which, by the way, I'm completely shocked almost all the time that Shazam can find these things. You know what I mean? Now, looking over here, in reverse order, these are the way that we should have these things going. So, this is Fantasie by Picasso. So the next one should be Lipstick Message, in theory. It's not. Dang it. Because this is from Kiki's delivery service. Mahotsukun Tankobin. Odayu. Radio Track 20. There we go. This one's also I'm amazed at how fast Shazam can get these songs. That's all right. I mean, you're here doing work, which is, what this whole thing is supposed to be. You and I will work together. And you don't have to keep me entertained. I just also feel kind of like I shouldn't broadcast dead air if I can. Although I'm wondering how much of this is going to freak out all of the broadcasting, because technically all of this is copyrighted music. Oh, I know that one. That's Secret of Blue Water. And that one doesn't even, I don't need to even Shazam that one. That's the beginning of Nadia. I think this one is Dragon Ball. Took Shazam a lot longer to figure that one out. Right? And they don't get dinged for it. Like they'll but me, I broadcast 30 seconds of a song and all of a sudden it's ah! Wow. It took a while for it to get that one too. It's actually doing pretty good. There must be a trick. I agree with you. There has to be a trick or something. Man, this is some good 80s and 90s anime right here. There's a lot of Miho Morikawa. Mhm. Totsuzen no. Oh yeah, yeah, maybe, and maybe we're getting none of that because it's scrambling with the music that's being played in here. So maybe we're also going to be okay, but I doubt it. There we go. It only took a little bit of time for us to get to Dragon Ball. There we go. Now we're into Dragon Ball. It's funny because I would have thought that there was a lot more Dragon Ball, but I guess there really isn't. I guess. That took a long time for it to get. And all of this is from original Dragon Ball. It's not from Z or from GZ or anything. This is Dragon Ball with little teeny Goku. Surfing. That's what she said. Surfing. Right? This jumping heart. That's Bubblegum Crisis again. So I guess we went back to Bubblegum Crisis. That's the opening from 2024. Nice. That's the opening from the original Bubblegum Crisis right off the bat. Right? Oh, yeah. The original Nightsabers. Oh, yeah. Megazone 2-3. Give me a secret. Himitsu Kudasai. Megazone 2-3 Part 2. And what's the last one on here? Also from Megazone. Yeah. I was completely infatuated with Megazone 2-3 Part 2. There was another song on there too. There is. Or is there not? I think that's it for this disc or for this tape. Clack. All right. Back to the beginning and make sure it's all BGC up through here. Konyoa Hurricane. I don't even need to look that one up. Don't even need to look that one up. Roommate came in and was like, "Was that going to a hurricane?" Yes, it was going to a hurricane. Because we've all been geeking out over this for a while. Let's see what the second song is. Yeah, this looks just like the BGC straight up soundtrack from the CVC. Because this is Bada No Soldier, though, isn't it? Soldier of Roses. Which means they're not in order. Ding, 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 ding. Well, let's see. No, Kotokuno Angel. Which means it is out of order. We want you soldier girls, meet Matsukonai. Then over here, no, bad. Man, that took a long time for Shazam to get it. It's by Naito Seibas. I'm okay with that. Wow, that took a long time for it too. You can almost hear it. Does that mean you actually cannot hear the music? Because that actually probably wouldn't be bad. It would conflict. Right? Wow. It snagged it the second time through. Oh, this is Mad Machine. Well, this is all bubblegum at this point. Bubblegum Crisis. Um, it's the end of the tape that has a whole bunch of um, original Dragon Ball songs in it. Kind of glad I'm doing all of this because I know um, they're all from Bubblegum Crisis, but they're all different. Like they're all from different spots in the soundtrack. Like this isn't just the CVC and the complete vocal collection. Wow. There we go. It just really needed a lot of time in there for that because it no resulted twice. Yeah. So original Dragon Ball was very different than like Z and GZ and all of those. It's just a very different thing. It's interesting how he went from fluffy, weird to like the ultimate fight genre. Oh, is that just a hole? What? Yeah, it's weird, not in a good way. I agree. Is that just the end of the tape? It's the same song. Hmm. Hmm. Oh yeah, and Bulma looks really young, which makes it extra creepy. Like adds a whole level of really creepy to it. Because you're right, Bulma looks really young, and she's super sexualized, and it's like, I mean, it's just like, ugh, that's a little creepy, guys. There we go. I mean, it's just victory. Yeah, right. Just that gets me. Just saying, makes me a little worried. All right, I'm gonna try doing a Shazam in the middle of this song. Man, it really cannot get this. Even Shazam can't figure this one out. It's the only one, too. It's the only one it doesn't know. Wonder if there's like, is there a Google audio search? Because that'd be funny. Huh. Wow. That's a riot, actually. Do you know Google can do this? On the Android device. All right, let's see. I mean, I'm not going to say that because Shazam couldn't, but let's see. Okay, it says tap the microphone. Search song. Yeah, so it doesn't. Search song. Song stuck in your head? Just hum it into search. Okay, well, yeah, but. Sorry, guys. Search song. It's like, it's so easy to search a song that it doesn't work. The best part is we've played enough of this song that if we get a copyright hit, maybe the copyright hit will tell me what the song is. Tap and hold the home button and ask, what's this song? What's this song?
Play, sing, or hum a song.
Sorry, I wasn't able to identify this song. All right. Right? I mean, like, if it like knocks us down on this one and goes, well, okay, time to do this the hard way, guys.
from an unknown
All right, here we go. Let's see. Sweet day, Natsukashi. Oh man, the problem is I only get some of these words. That is definitely an issue. Let's try the very beginning. And here, if you're going to trap this song, this is a great way to do it. Beep, beep. Say kitara. What? The wakaru? Materu. Wait. Oof. Rougher than it needs to be. Can't find anything that matches those. I don't think this is the right one. Well, we've managed to get everybody else on here identified. Which isn't bad at all. You mean as in like a river of ice that's starting to melt? That seems dangerous, Ray. I mean, I've gone out on melting lakes, but I mean, you know, which I regretted my life choices. It's fun as long as you're not that far out. So, I mean, like if you're out and it's like 6 feet deep or 2 meters deep, then it starts to become a little scary. If you're out there where it's like, you know, 15 centimeters, yeah. Yeah, it's fun. I like walking in the snow and ice. You do have to walk slow, though. This is going to be like my white whale here trying to get this one song. All right. All right. We'll save this just so that we don't have to worry. Because all of these are in now. It says all the songs that are here. Even the one that we'd have no idea what it is, but it does say it. I did think that I had Ho-Ho and Bakudan on here, but I don't. Hmm. The problem is there's so much distortion that I'm not sure of my translation. Anybody out there speak Japanese better than me? Which could be a whole lot of you guys. Because see, there's Aishiteru, I love you. Tsurukeru? Maybe? 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 Let's see if this helps. I have put headphones on. Really? Let's hope that that's enough. I hope. He keeps bringing this up, and man, this is really tough. There we go. I'm really trying to just get this one. This is driving me crazy. See you later, man. Have a good day. That's right. I gotta go too. All right, I'm going to go on ahead and go because all I'm doing here is trying desperately to figure out this problem and I'm not getting anywhere. So it's extremely frustrating because it's the only song that I don't have an identification on. So I'm going to keep trying. I'll see you guys later. Have a wonderful day. I hope you have a wonderful evening and everything like that, depending on where you are in the world. And regardless, I hope you all have a good time and keep your eyes on the stars. Goodbye.